And welcome back to another live stream. Sorry for the music. That was the replay music. I forgot to turn it off from the last stream. And today we are parked at gate Alpha 2 at Changi, Singapore Changi. And we'll be flying to Sydney Kingsford Smith. It's a 7.5 hour flight, but let me turn on the volume. I think I'm too loud here. But I'm going to use FSIPanel to skip ahead. Basically, skip ahead. Once we are at cruise level, top of climb, I'm going to use FSIPanel to skip ahead to almost to just a minute. Let me turn the volume back again. 400%. Okay. So yeah, once we're at cruise level, I'm going to use FSIPanel to skip ahead to the waypoint before top of descent. So that's the whole idea, to cut the flight time, the whole stream time, although it's going to still take around 2.5 hours, or at least 3, or maybe even 3 hours. So let's get on with the preparation. As with the we are flying the PMDG 777-300ER in the Singapore Airlines livery. We are on Vatsim, but there's no ATC throughout the flight. We are Singapore 211. So into the cockpit. So I've imported the Livery flight plan into the tablet. But before I go further, I need to turn on some switches in the. So the battery switch is already on. I need to turn on the dome light. It's dark here. Usually I don't do nighttime flying, but here we go. Right. Battery on. APU's on. EDU switch on. Emergency exit lights guarded and closed. Armed and guarded. Window heat on, nav light on. Right. I think we're good to go over here. So on to the FMC. Index ident page. We have the current ARAC. Good. Next we have to go to the route page. Before I do that, let's call in the GSX operate jetway. Let's do SATs. Not bad, not bad. The jetway connects properly, and now we'll ask for the refueling. Refueling truck, Request refueling. I hope you can hear the voice. Oh, I'm so sorry. The sim volume was low. Sorry. Now, I hope it's fine now. Right. Chalk is on. What's this? I thought I was going to. Okay, sorry, wrong keys. I'm waiting for this fuel truck. Doesn't seem to be arriving. I think I might need to request it again. Fueling truck is on its way. Okay. How much longer? In the meanwhile, let's see this landing. There's an aircraft coming in on the other run. Is it? Which runway is he going to land on? Just a minute. Here's the refueling truck, I think. Yeah, just a minute. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to land on 20 center. Here it comes. Quite a hazy evening. Actually it's night. Probably midnight. Local time, Singapore.
Fuel truck is in position.
Okay, fuel truck is in position.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to leave.
Isn't he a bit too high? Can't make out the livery. That's a blue tail sign. It's coming in. Which aircraft model is this? Is this also a 777? Oh, wow. Flare, flare. Oh, network. Not bad. He's trying to do butter. A butter landing. It's Cathay. It's a Cathay Pacific Air, right? No, is it something else? Just a minute. Look. Nice landing.
Thank you, sir.
Right,
Please
so
use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
right now we can finally set the where are we? Let me pan the camera. We are going to go down on the drone camera. How's the fuel truck here? Is the fuel truck here? Right, so route request, sim brief route. That's the ICAO code for Singapore Changi. That's again Sydney Kingsford Smith. Set fuel. That should keep that should get the fuel truck going. Set payload and select route. Where is the fuel truck? Is it on the? Oh, it's on this side. Okay. We can then. There is a fuel hydrant. It's using that fuel hydrant. Okay. Nice. So descent forecast, uplink ready. Blah blah blah. And we need to load. Route 1. Loading. And loaded. Now I'll bring the tablet here so we can go through the waypoints. So we have to go Idbud, Tango 24, Surga. So next page, Idbud, Tango 24, Surga. Mike 635, AtMap, A Alpha 576 to Apoma, it's clear over here. Yankee 52 to Velgi, that's almost near Sydney. And then finally Yankee 105 to Turrell and Yankee 59 to Rivet. After that we'll have our arrival star Rivet 4. I wonder whether we're going to land at 25 because it's a shorter runway, isn't it? I don't know. So yeah, activate, execute. Departure arrival. We'll be taking off from 20 center as shown over here. We have the Idbud 1 Bravo, which is this one. Execute. And for now, we'll put the arrival at. Actually, we'll relieve the arrival for later. Right. I need to check whether we can land at 25 or not. Just a minute. Can we land at runway 25 or not? Let's check the performance. Landing dispatch. Sydney Kingsford Smith 25. Elevation. Labs config. Yeah, import weather and calculate. I mean, we'll use the entire runway. Is that it? Landing distance 79365 feet. Return weight. VREF 155. No, we can't land at 7936. We must use another runway. We can't land at 25, sorry. Runway 25. Not feasible. Okay. Come back later to the performance. Calculated right. So now back to the FMC. Route request, set payload, set fuel, that's done. Departure arrival done. Legs. Very important to check the legs. If I can get the chart. Departure chart, come on. Idbud 1 Bravo. I can see it. Oh, Sid. Edward Alpha and Bravo. So zoom in. If you take off from 20 center, we'll be going 20 center this way. I thought 20 center was that way. Ibixu, Ibiza, Isno, Uptel, and then on to Ikdiv, Itgiv, Jixon, Vasti, Viret, and on to Edwood. No, Gures and then Edwood. Yeah, but I thought that 20 center faced the other way. So if I can get the airport chart on the briefing. So we parked here. 20 center. Okay, fine. That's fine now. We're going to be taking off from this direction. Then it's fine. I was thinking the other way. 02 center. Right. Then it's fine. Good. Right. Legs checked. Next on the checklist that I got from flightsim.to is discontinuities. We don't have any over here. Once we reach in and around Sydney, rivet 4 like ends, and then we have to receive radar vectors to the final. Right, so departure arrival activated. Right, active. Next, init ref. Definite. In the sim we can do this. Flight level 350, right, we can accept this and after accepting this we can change. Yeah, we will be cruising at an altitude of 35,000 feet, so cost index is 68, and let's just do 29 for the CG. If anyone knows how exactly to calculate the cruise center of gravity, please let me know. I've tried searching it in the PMDG forums, but never really got a proper answer. Yeah. So, after that, perfinite thrust limit. Of this we need to go to the performance calculator. Changi 20 center. Right. Heading is 203. Report from aircraft, report weather, calculate. So we've got everything that we need. Takeoff to rating is takeoff to. Select temperature 45. N1 is 90. Should I derate the climb also? I normally don't touch it. Right, takeoff. Flaps 5, standard, right. Flaps 5, CG, and it matches with the airframe matches over here with the FMC and the tablet matches. So V speeds 165, 169, 171, 166, 169, 171. Right. That takes care of that. And now for the FSIPanel. Minimum reference selector. So we are at an elevation of, let me have a look at the charts. 1522. It's the height, not the barometer. No, it's the altitude, not the height. So 1500 feet above the ground. So we'll do 1522 as our MF ray. After that we can start retracting the flaps. Come on, 1522. It's burning a lot of fuel. Right. Altimeter by reference. Have a look at the tablet. Electronic flight black, home. QNH 1008. And that matches with the 22 feet. Next we have no terrain radar, no traffic, FPV meters as desired, mode range as desired, mode control panel set. Okay, flight directors on. Flight directors on. Verify FMA toga. Left and right auto throttle switches are armed. Speed selector V1 plus 10. Oh, that's already too fast. So we'll just do V1. Or why not V1 plus 10? V2 plus 10. So that is 171. So we'll do 181. That's a bit too fast. And this goes to 203. Departure heading 203. Come on, mousey. 203. Cleared. Altitude 35,000 feet. That's done. Pre-select LNAV and VNAV. And what else? Altitude selected, done. Yes. Put the tablet away. Have a look at the standby instruments. They're synced in with the captain's. Is it? 1008. Right, that's fine. Standby instruments checked, and auto brake selector goes to RTO. We have a big knob here. RTO. Landing gear lever down. Alternate landing. Okay, lower center display check. Put the engine display here. And yes, ECAS. That will all go away once we start preparing. Oh yeah, are we done with the refueling? Still not done with the refueling, but I'm going to start the boarding. Request boarding. We're late for our departure in any case. Request boarding. Come on, come on, come on. What does the OFB say about the number of passengers? Wait. Passengers are 351. Yes, do that. 351 bulk bag cargo, 10.4 tons. Quite heavy, quite full.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Right. Lows and display, parking brakes, not set. We are going to set it in a minute. Somehow,
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
yeah, oxygen mask, let's just test that. Good. Put the EFB here. Bring the checklist, pre-flight checklist. Fuel control switches cut off, oxygen tested, flight instruments. To set the parking brake, it doesn't set normally unless I put in the hydraulic panel, right? So,
Passengers boarding started.
okay, started the passengers boarding. So this one goes to auto. These two go on. This one goes to auto. Auto on, fault at C, not at C1. And the air demand pumps also go to auto. There we go. That's that. And seatbelt signs to auto. Still loading the fuel. How much fuel are we carrying? Okay. No electronics, no smoking on. Done. Left and right fuel pumps on. Are we carrying any in the center? Only 2.4 tons. We'll use that up after the takeoff. Center beacon light set on. Stabilizer trim set trim for takeoff. Before that, we need to complete our checklist, so we can put the parking brake on. There you go. Normal checklist. Next one. I hate these clip spots. Before start, we'll do that later. So APU is on, external power is off, and hydraulic panel has been set. Everything except for the transponder should be set to squawk should be 2000, and we should go to transponder mode. About time that we started pushing, made preparations for pushing back. There we have some people boarding. Bit stuttery. Yeah. Let's leave it at that, and let me check if Nightbot is working or not. route. Come on, Nightbot, come on. Give us the route. There we go. There we go. It's working. Right. Okay. Tired. Okay, the next set of checklists. Flight deck door closed. What's that? What's this? What's this? It's a what is it? Okay. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP set. Takeoff speeds set. CDO pre-flight completed. Trim 00 units. Taxi and takeoff briefing. I'll just do that. So, since we're going to be pushing back soon, let me just bring the Navigraph charts. OBS window capture. Navigraph charts. Select Navigraph. Okay, boarding completed. Good. So we are here in terminal 3, gate Alpha 2. We have to make our way somehow, push back towards the north onto Victor, and most probably take Victor and then either Papa or November, one of the two. And finally, I think it was Papa, would taxi with Papa would be better than Tango and Tango 1, is it? Let's have a look on the charts itself, on the map. So we're here, Alpha 2, push back, face north, onto Victor. Keep on going on Victor till I reach Quebec. Not Papa. This shows something else. Okay, fine, Quebec is fine. We'll take Quebec, then on to Tango 1, and line up on runway 20 center. Yeah. So it's Victor, Quebec, Tango 1. So that takes care of the takeoff briefing, and departure is, as I already showed when I was checking the waypoints for the SID. We have these restrictions: above 1500, above 2500, above 4000, at 6000 up till above 16,000 feet at Viret. Okay, that's done. And I can remove this. So before start, checklist completed. And pushback as required. Okay. Before we push back, we need to change, remove the chocks. Right. Remove any, operate jetway. I thought the tow tug was connected. Pushback tug was connected, I thought. Let's close the doors. Door management, close all. It's not working. Where is it? It is.
Locking gear.
That's detailed. That's a very detailed landing gear. Doesn't actually lift the plane. Okay, so we'll be facing north on Victor. Here we go.
Release parking brakes.
Wait a second, wait a second. So, pushback, parking brake as required. Lower center display engine page, which we already have. And start selector left or right, and yeah, right. Let me turn on my Look Air tool, so that we can have some announcements, safety briefings. If it has, I should have Singapore Airlines. So let me just go into my Windows Explorer, find the folder where it's unzipped it, turn it on, announcements, come on, Singapore Airlines, there you go. Right. Safety briefings on. Start playing.
Cabin crew Amador, cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, please give your attention to the video technology.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment in this aircraft may...
I have to stop this because this might get me a copyright strike. Didn't test this before. That's 4.5, 4.7. No, this is 4.75. That should be fine. Right.
Commencing push.
Finally push back.
Clear to start engines.
And that's a nice change. It gives us, tells us when to start the engines for this big plane. Start right engine. Introduce fuel. And that should do it. That's the other engine. Right engine. Can't see anything, it's dark. Very dark. If I can turn on the wing lights. Yeah, now maybe I can yep. Stabilize. So left engine start and introduce fuel. Fuel cutoff switches to run. It introduces the fuel by itself because it's sort of automated like the Airbus.
Please set parking brakes.
Let's do that. Set the parking brakes. Press the pedal and the switch.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Front to 500. On to 500. Come on, tooltips. I don't need the tooltips. Aprit Patwa. Welcome, brother. Nice to know. I'm from Pakistan. Thank you for joining in. Okay, parking brake set. It's good. No? Confirm good.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking the nose gear.
Let's get on with the before taxi. APU should come off now. APU off. Generators. Auto brake verify RTO. Running a single monitor setup. Just a minute. Let's have a look at the chat. Alt tab. I know Urdu and a bit of Punjabi, yes. So probably
Tow truck disconnected.
I
Bypass
can
pin removed.
understand a bit of Hindi.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right, so flaps go to 5, 1, 5. Good. Flaps for takeoff. And flight controls. Let's check them. Right. This way. Done. Flaps for takeoff. Flight controls. Taxi lights on. And नहीं हिंदी नहीं आती पूरी तरह. So it's I know Urdu and Punjabi, but I can slightly understand it Hindi. Yes, it's similar to Urdu in some areas, and others it's not. So right, let's have a look at the charts again. And because we have to do a long taxi, right, so here we are on where's the, yeah, we're on Victor. It goes all the way up here till this intersection. When we turn onto Quebec with the Q, and then there's Papa. Is that Papa? I can't make it so small. And then we hold short at Tango 1 before lining up on runway 20 center. So let me make a radio call. We're on Vatsim, but no ATC. Still, we need to make a radio call. Changi traffic, Singapore 211. Taxiing to runway 20 center via Victor, Quebec, Papa and Tango 1. Changi traffic. And as you can see, there's no ATC anywhere near. It's too late for them. Oh, we have ATC in Indonesia. Bali. Okay, fine, good. So let's zoom back in. It's easy to lose your way on a big airport like this. Right, before taxi checklist. Where's my checklist button? Checklist, yeah, display. Anti-ice, recall, checked, TCAS is off. Flight controls have been checked, ground equipment is clear. Before takeoff, right. Keep this on engine. So that's done. Taxi lights are on, runway turn off lights are also going to be turned on. I hate this click spot. Right. Parking brake off. Slight thrust, brake with thrust. We are a heavy aircraft. Should be tracking the taxiway. Slightly less thrust. I'm going over 30 nautical miles. That's alpha. Yeah. It's fine. Still a long way to go. I think that should be Quebec. Can't make it. It's Victor. Quebec, yeah, yes, Quebec. This is Quebec. Sorry, I didn't turn off the charts. Sorry about that. Just a minute. We are at Quebec. We need to turn right here. Here. Not bad, not bad. It's a long aircraft. I'm not that askew, not that slanted. Slightly, but not that much. Not a bad turn. Is this the correct taxiway? Is the wingtip going to touch the lighting pole? No. Why do I have these? Why are these up? Brakes should be retracted. Good. Speed up a bit.
Subject traffic, Olympic forces heavy, taxi to boarding point runway 207, via Papa 7, Tango.
He's also going towards your center. I hope there's no conflict. In the absence of ATC, it's the Vatsim users who are supposed to resolve any conflicts. So Where is he? Can't see the aircraft. Here he comes. Okay, so right. We'll hold on.
Holding position for Singapore Airlines.
Changi traffic, Singapore 211. We will be holding and allowing the aircraft to pass to holding point under 20 center. This is Changi traffic. Let's see. Where is he? Uh-huh. Come on, come on. Where is he? Is he not moving? Oh yeah, he's over there. Zoom out. Right. So where does he want to go? Let's see now. I am at Quebec.
Singapore Airlines, you can go number 1, holding position.
Roger that. Thank you. Singapore 211. Lining up runway 20 center. Singapore traffic, Changi traffic. So let's go. He's allowing us to go. So we are going to just turn, go straight ahead, and then on to straight ahead. Straight ahead. Let's not make him wait. The thing with night flying is and here we are. Zero center Tango 1. Let's just slow down here and set the transponder to Tara and slowly line up. Before takeoff, auto brake verify RTO. It is RTO. Flaps are set for takeoff. They are 5. Transponder Tara. Speed brakes down and forward. They are. And yeah, terrain, radar, traffic, everything comes on. Yes, there we go. Right. MCB set, auto throttle armed. Landing lights on, turn off lights on, strobe lights on. Flaps set for takeoff. So, checklist. That's the after takeoff checklist. So we'll do that later. So. Want to line up properly. It's a long aircraft. I'm very much askew, a very bad lineup. A very bad lineup. This is the best I can do right now. Right. Hold this. Changi traffic, Singapore 211, departing runway 20 center. Changi traffic. So for takeoff, we hold the brakes, throttle up to 55% N1 and press toga. And that's about it. Strobe lights, I forgot to set the strobe lights. Oh, strobe lights should be on. So, stick forward, yoke forward, 55% N1. Stable. Toga.
Traffic or living for 16, 9 up runway 20
Very nice. Come on. Moves fast. V1. Rotate. 10 degrees. I'm sorry, that's too high. Too jerky. Smooth inputs. Always put in smooth inputs. Autopilot on. Forgot to turn the elapsed timer. So we are above. No, we're not. Now we're reaching the MFRA. 1500 feet. Flaps go to. Let's wait for it. Flaps 1. Flaps up. Changi traffic, Singapore 211, airborne. Changi traffic. So, after takeoff checklist, landing gear up, flaps up. And auto brake off. Does that automatically. Engine anti-ice as required. Transponder. Dara. Come here.
traffic already 460, airborne passing 1300, next from
Right. That's a nice nighttime view of Singapore and the surrounding areas. Actually, we are now in Indonesia, I think. Yep. Not, that's not Singapore in front of us. That's Indonesia. That's an Indonesian island. Singapore's behind us. Ah, look at that. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, beautiful. If you like what you see, leave a like, thumbs up. You don't get this in X-Plane, do you? You do get the realism, but you don't get this. Alright. Wonderful, wonderful. Look at the size of the moon. So nice, so big. Yellow. So let's just do a whole 1.5. I'm just going to vector myself direct to Blu-rays. So if anyone's watching, if you want to like go direct to Blu-rays, the next directive, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to follow the SID as per the waypoints, as per the procedure. Fun climbing.
your seat and have your seatbelt securely fastened. Parents, please take your infants out of the bassinets and secure them with an infant seatbelt. Thank you.
Such standard. Okay guys, I'm going to just take a 2, 3 or 5 minute break and return after that. I'll leave you with the outside view. over here around 60 nautical miles. Tired. Top of climb will be near Surga, and then there's a step climb at Lagan. Actually, before that, Lagan. Arrival winds are (280 knots), 280 degrees, 12 knots. We'll land at 3-4 left. Okay, fuel in center. Let's turn on the center fuel pumps. Right. 1,000 to go. All right. Come on, come on, come on. 23 minutes after takeoff, we have reached our top of climb. Top of climb reached. Let's connect FSIPanel. Start FSIPanel. Alright, FSIPanel is on. Let me just select the airport. YSSY. What's the date? What's the 28012 knots. Right, and now for runway 34 left. Due to flight plan. On the first FMC on top of legs page. Okay. So let's first discuss this. After LECAT, then we have Alpha Sierra, must be a NDB or VOR, somewhere along Velgi. Yeah, somewhere after Velgi. So let me show this on the map. Navigate charts. Ooh, OBS. Fine, doesn't matter. So we'll just do Velgi. Velgi. Yeah. And don't execute. I'll let FSIPanel do all the stuff, and there we go. We are finally in Australia. Alright, and center fuel pumps can go off. Go. Right, so let me bring up the, let's close the FSIPanel, close this.
For your safety, always keep your seatbelt fastened to our seaters. When the seatbelt sign is on, pilots should not be used and car baggage will be impacted. If the passenger carried up the segment, secure within seatbelt signal.
Duty-free shopping is available. Enjoy $20 off and receive a packet of cruise shop bread packet for every $180 spent in a single receipt while stock lasts. More details can be found in the cruise shop catalog. Thank you.
Right. So we are here, finally in Australia. We skipped all of these waypoints and came over here. So let's prepare for the descent. Let's just go down to, just a minute. Oh, no wind data. Now the descent checklist. Recall. Checked. No terms, auto brake. Let's just use 3. Not bad, not bad. So our VREF should be 144. Actually, top of flying is still another 50 miles. We could have, like, no. Fixed pitch. Which one is it? Whiskey, North 144. I think it's this one. Just a minute. Let me check. So not bad. We saved around 4, 5 or maybe 6 hours of flight time. Alright, let's have a look at the descent. MCP altitude select. I'll select 20,000 feet initially. Flight level 200. Next, descent verify. VREF speed, minimums. Okay, yeah. So, VREF speeds. So we can do 144 and that's the VREF. For the barrow I will need to look at the charts. I'll select the approach like runway 34 left, 34 left, pivot for arrival right, select approaches. That's 34 left. So we vector ourselves after this waypoint onto the final, just like the ATC would do. So I think it's time to descend. 20,000 feet, 211, 211. Auto rig set. Right. Altimeter set low. Fine. So this can go here. Landing data VREF. Auto rig. Descent checklist is complete and we are descending now. Not from here, from the VNAV, third page, descent now. This is going fine. Oh, I forgot I had to do that. Sorry, I didn't know. So yeah, I have to select runway 34 left. There we go. Add route. $220. Sorry. So we have already descended, started a descent, and here we go, 220 feet as our minimums. Come on. QNH will be set later. Right, further descent 3,000 feet. Local QNH is set. Actually, we should transition to local QNH. We have a tailwind. Alright, there we go. That's 1018. Overspeed, overspeed. Oops, sorry. Overspeed. Okay, now. That's the ding dong, cabin ready. Initial Captiva. Welcome to the stream. We'll be landing shortly. FMC message. Okay. Lots of drag, lots of drag. Okay, I'll try my best for butter. we have come to the end of the star. Rivet 4. Let's just slow down the aircraft. I'm going to extend the downwind for a bit. Yeah. MCP. Localizer, not yet. Radnav. Navrad. .1 110.1335. Good. At Nasher, we are going to turn onto final. It's already 240 knots, can't go faster than this. Beautiful. This is beautiful. The airport is somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, somewhere over here. Alright, let's go to heading. Slow down the aircraft. Up speed. Let's go flaps 1. Flaps 5 speed. Flaps 1 speed. And flaps 5. Heading select, turn right, heading 043. Flaps 10, I think it's flaps 10, is it? Flaps 15. Approach mode armed. Why is it going that way? Come on. Come on, heading select. is it going that way? Track. Look like it captured.
City traffic at Yamaha.
No.
City traffic at Yamaha 905 on westbound way 134 left with traffic on Alicante after the traffic.
Steady traffic, Singapore 211 heavy, established on the localizer, runway 34 left. City traffic. You're down. Thank you, thank you. Let's see if I can manage to do this. Ground, flaps down. Checklist, landing checklist. Just one item remaining. Let's look at the lights. Landing lights on. Signs on. Turn off lights on. We have a tailwind. This is 150. That's the runway heading, that's the missed approach altitude, and I'm waiting for 8 miles. 8 miles, then I'll go to flaps full, flaps 30 and VREF speed. Right. It's a lot of crosswind. Let's just cycle the waypoints. Faster, a bit faster. City traffic, Singapore 211 heavy, 12 mile final, runway 34 left, city traffic. Change the VREF to like, yeah, the 139. Tailwind, so yeah. Nautical miles, and we can start recording. And recording on. Ooh. paused for a few seconds. Here comes the glide slope. Here comes the glide slope. There we go. And flaps full. Oh, sorry, flaps 25. And flaps full. And rear speed 139 knots. Landing with a tailwind and a crosswind. Actually, it's more of a crosswind. 26 knots crosswind. Oh, crosswind from the left. City traffic, Singapore 211 heavy, 8 mile final, runway 34 left. City traffic. Landing checklist complete. Engine. Okay. That's the runway, and we're tracking this way. Let's match the I'll disconnect at 1,000 feet. Yeah, I'll try my best. I'll try my best. I think I already played that, didn't I? Okay.
1,000.
Cabin crew secure the cabin for landing.
Okay, and the wind's changed a bit. Alright, I have to butter this. Butter.
Traffic at the hard,
And down, 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 down. Come on.
Approaching minimums.
It's too fast. It's a big old aircraft. Too fast.
Minimums.
Continue. A bit too low.
100.
Come on, come on.
50.
Oh, yeah.
30. 20. 10.
Butter this, butter this, butter this. Come on, butter this. Oh, long landing. Long landings. And we'll take this exit. Here we go. Sydney traffic, Singapore 211 heavy, vacated runway 34 left. Sydney traffic. So was it a butter? It's good. Thank you. Thank you. That someone appreciates it. That's nice. So
Sydney traffic, just start 522.
let me get the map. Let's park here. Turn off all the lights. And yeah. I'm recording a replay, so we'll be able to tell once I park and play the replays whether it was a butter or not. So, well, I don't get the landing rate, but at least you get a visual, outside view of that. So Navigraph charts, let me have a look at that. Where do I go from here? I have to go to gate number 61. Gate number 61. We are at Alpha. We cross runway 25, then on to Golf, gate 61. Right. So let me get GSX from the map. Gate 61, which is over here. It's a long taxi, but try to make it short. So request follow me, no request follow me. Handling will be done by Oceana. Fine. Sydney traffic, Singapore 211 heavy, taxiing to gate 61 via Alpha, crossing runway 25, then Golf to the bay. Sydney traffic. Right, transponder can go to XPDR. It's going to go off. There we go. And yeah, didn't turn off. So flaps up. This is runway 25. I hope there's not the traffic here. No. Should have left the Tara on when crossing the runway, but fine, whatever. This is taxiway hotel, I think. It's the next turn left. On to Golf. It's a long aircraft, so when the taxi line comes here, that's when we go full rudder left. And slightly overshot the turning. Let's keep on going. It's at the very end, that gate 61. It's like over here. Show me the spot, it's right over there. All those who are watching, please leave a like if you like the landing, and do stay for the replay. After the replay, I'll end the stream. I don't need that.
For ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. When leaving the aircraft, please take care when opening the overhead compartments and check that you have not left anything behind on your seat and in your seat pocket. If you have a connecting flight, please note that the boarding gate will close 10 minutes before departure time. It's been our pleasure serving you on this flight. Thank you for flying Singapore Airlines, a member of Star Alliance.
Gate 61, here it is. Slight differential braking. Somehow I can't get the marshaller on this gate. I've done this before. This flight once and parked at this gate. Can't get the marshaller over here for some reason, and there's no VDGS or something like that. So I'll just have a cheat from the outside view. Let's just have a look. Here.
Net traffic à New Zealand, standard taking left right 5.
Let's have a look. Is it 777? I have to go to the second line. Okay. Third line actually. 300ER is at the third line. Oh, here we go. There we go. Nice. A bit of cheating doesn't help. It doesn't matter. Doesn't hurt. All right. There we go. So now let me stop the recording on my replay tool. Let's finish off the blue gear tool. Let's log off from Vatsim. That's it. And don't need the navigation charts anymore. All right. Here come the replays in. Where do I have them? Yeah. Just about now.